And specifically with my advertising and entertainment background, we wanted to show that doing good is good branding. We wanted to prove that you could actually do something that's good for the world and have it mean good things to your shareholder value, or actually affect your stock price, affect the perception, the public perception of your brand, your good, your product, your service. And what we saw from this, what this was a testimony to, is that it was working. It's real. You can do good and have it be good for business. And our whole part of this was, for us, we wanted to take a new slant on what it means to actually do good in the world. My 11-year-old son said to me the other day, he's like, why do they call them nonprofits? Aren't they kind of set up to fail if they're saying they're not going to profit? I'm like, oh, come here, let me give you a kiss. I'm like, yes. I had a conversation last night. I'm like, all nonprofits should just realize that that's a word of the past. Everybody has to profit. There's some kind of exchange of good or service that has to be performed. You can be a 501c3 or not. That's a tax situation. You still have to create some kind of a profitable situation. And that's what we wanted to do, is we wanted to prove that you could do good in the world and actually be profitable and have something that's sustainable. And this is a quote by Fuller that we love, which is, you don't change things by fighting the existing reality. To change something, you build a new model that makes the existing model obsolete. So why did we succeed? I'll tell you why. We had no credentials, no training, and no tangible reason for us to succeed. That's why. There's another reason. There was no government, no bureaucracy, or no hospital healthcare system. And I talk a little bit about this in the book, but there's a process. And the first is that you commit and then figure it out. Right? You have to just say why it has to be done. And this beautiful, limitless naivete. When you go into something, not worrying whether you have the credentials, not worrying whether you have it all figured out, but you go into it because it just has to be done. You figure it out, right? You know the whole throw the life preserver out? You don't know how to swim? Yes, you do. You do if you need that life preserver. You'll figure it out. And what we do in this process is I call seek out morsels of permission. I don't have to have the whole thing figured out, right? Here's a plate of candy. I don't need the whole thing. I just need one of them. And I'll start to draw those conclusions together and figure out, oh, there's a little bit here that can work, a little bit here that can work. And we start to literally duct tape, glue, zip tie. That's really all you need in this life, is zip tie and duct tape.